Hello everyone, my name is Maru Harshad and I am the student of Master's Project ITECH 7415. This is my last semester, and after that I'll be completing my degree. Currently enrolled in doing Masters of IT, specializing in business analysis and enterprise systems. So, moving forward, this entire presentation is all about my self reflection about the course, and the project which we all have worked in, including me, and how was my journey towards this entire semester, till the end of reaching the completion of this master's project. So um, let's just move forward. So I'll start by giving the proper introduction towards a project which we have worked on. The master's project, which I and my other team members have worked on, is the P.A.R.T.S website. So this website is basically an educationally initiative of instilling in trust and understanding of reading process among the primary school pupils, learners, or the children. This website is actually tailored to provide a structured and systematic collection of reading materials that have carefully designed to reduce the difficulty and cognitive load among those children, or the learners. Basically, the whole idea behind designing this P.A.R.T.S website is to specifically reduce the cognitive load of young children who suffers towards their educational journey, or feels any sort of a burden while he or she learns. So this website also incorporates many forms of visual displays, such as a set of different mini books, which are created by the creators. It actually makes learning easy for such children, reducing their cognitive load and ease their burden towards their learning process. Like I said, the main aim behind these visuals is to specifically reduce the cognitive load among those young people. Another important or vital benefit of this project is its scalable nature. That means which actually makes this platform sets apart from the other platforms available in the market. So the scalable nature of the P.A.R.T.S platform is such a beneficial element. It's a beneficial key element that it incorporates any advancements or any changes whenever needed. So this platform is very easy and very adaptable to any changes if required to make now, later on in future as well. So that was a whole introduction about the project which I have worked on with my other team members, and we are proud to say that we have completed this project on time and delivered the project to the client as per her requirement. And we are actually very proud to acknowledge that we have come up with such an idea, so that we could do something towards the betterment of the education industry. So moving forward, so this slide explains the justification of the contribution, skills, and the time allocation which I have spent throughout my entire journey of completing this project. So, if we speak in terms of the skills applied, so I have used my prior knowledge of learning from school by the time I've graduated from the university. So all of those things which I've learned throughout my entire journey, I try to incorporate all of those things and brought up together for this project. So I've used my prior knowledge of project management, teamwork and collaboration. My strong communication skills have actually helped me up in preparing up or gearing myself for giving the presentations or speaking with the client and exchanging the ideas among ourselves. So apart from that, my previous knowledge of research and development also helped me a lot to perform the research for this project. And obviously in the end, the implementation techniques. So I've tried to incorporate all of these skills and utilize them effectively in this project. So if moving forward in terms of the time allocation, so as the project was a big project, so we have divided the entire project into the 3 sprints. So in the first sprint, I have worked total of 20 hours, and in sprint 2, I've spent around 11 hours in total to complete the task allocated to me during that time. And similarly, in the sprint 3, the total hours which I have worked on were 24, which I'm gonna later explain in the further coming up slides. So, okay, so this slide explains the description of the largest 3 contribution which I have made towards the completion of this project. So, let's start from the first. So, in the sprint 1, like I said, we have divided the entire project into the 3 sprints. So, in the first sprint, which was started on 28th of November, and ended on 19th of December, my task was to create the illustrations for the mini books. So the mini books contains the sentences and paraphrases, and then I had to create the illustrations based on the sentences or the instructions provided in the document. So with that idea, I have used my knowledge of creating the illustrations, and I've come up all of these illustrations in a mini book set 3. All of those illustrations which I've created have utilized the platforms such as Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Acrobat, Microsoft Word, and I haven't used any AI tool in order to generate these images. All of these images are generated by my own effort, and no AI was involved while doing this part of the project. So this was the sprint 1. So I've successfully created these illustrations for the young children so that they can easily look at the illustrations and get to know what the book or the sentence is saying. So, moving forward, like I said, I have used these softwares, Adobe Photoshop, Illustration, Microsoft Word, and Adobe Acrobat in order to come up and generate these illustrations for the young children's. Again, like I've explained, I haven't used any AI generation tool, so everything is done by my own effort. So yes, so as a continuation of the description, so in my sprint 2, this was one of my major another major contribution which I have provided in this whole project. So in the sprint 2, which started on 8th of January and ended on 11th of January, I have validated the contact us page for the user. And on the screenshot given on the right side, it explains the code which I have done on the GitHub and linked it through the Visual Studio Code to the website. So in that part, I have validated these details of the contact page, such as name, emails, and messages. All of these fields were validated by me by doing the proper coding and then linking in the end, so that it works functional. And upon showing it to the client, she really loved the idea and she really loved the work which I have done in this in order to validate these fields. So as you can clearly see in the screenshot, that the error says please enter the letters only. That means it provides a clear instruction that the name field consists of letters only and no numeric or special characters are allowed. So if any user from outside try to do that, it would come up with this error. And similarly, it goes for the email and the message, and then there's a submit button in the end, which is a user submit, and the email directly goes to that particular team. So in this part of the sprint, I have validated these fields, and through a proper coding, this slide explains the user stories, and the screenshot of the Jira board. It says all the statuses of allotted work to me as done. So so in the sprint 3, I have created the comprehensive document, um, which we called as a client handover as per her requirement. So that was my task to complete in the last sprint 3, which started on 21st of January and ended on 2nd of February. So I have come up with the entire proper, precise, and accurate client documentation, which explains each and everything about the project and how to use it and what are the navigation tips and what's in the back end. So it's easy for the client or the anyone else who come up later on except us, I and my other team members. They can easily navigate the entire website by looking at that document. So that was entirely done by me in this in this last sprint. So, moving forward to the unique things which I did learn and contributed towards this entire project, this entire working on this project actually helped me in growing personally and professional skills. I have learned the importance of trust and clear communication, specifically when you're working together as a team. Everyone has their own nature, own sets of ideas, skills, and expertise. So it's very important to have a very clear communication and set of ideas exchanged effectively among each other in order to work effectively or collaborate efficiently towards the completion of anything that's been allotted. So I've also learned the technical and problem solving skills, such as my coding abilities were improved. Being a business student coming from a different background, doing the coding was a unique thing which I've learned entire throughout this project. So my coding abilities and skills have actually been enhanced, and I've gained insight into real world softwares and software development process, which I didn't know before. So this project actually helped me to learn how the real world software is actually developed. So my the use of innovative tools like Jira and GitHub, and I've learned the language like HTML. Uh, my project management skills were also enhanced. Like I said, the previous knowledge of learned softwares and methods, Adobe Illustrations, Photoshop, Acrobat, and Microsoft. I've used all of these knowledge to complete all my tasks to ensure that the content meets the age appropriate and learning materials. So these are the list of the things which I've learned and enhanced throughout the entire project. So ideas to improve the course and what I like most and least. So what I like the most about this entire course and specifically about this project is my utilization of the practical knowledge which I've learned, or the utilization of the prior technical knowledge. It was actually a unique project for me to work on. Um, um, I've loved collaborating with my other team members. They were very friendly, very collaborative, and very understanding. So I've enjoyed working together with them as a team. And of course I've got more exposure to the real world tools like Jira board and GitHub, and obviously doing the HTML coding enhanced my technical skills more. So this course actually provided me the ideas and a pathway to increase my practical and as well as my theoretical knowledge. So that's what I've liked most about this project and this course. What I've liked the least is the time constraint. I feel we were very short of our time. The time was very less to complete this entire project. If we would have given much more time, we would have performed much more effectively. So time constraint, I say it's something which I didn't enjoy much during this project journey. So lastly, the improvements which I would like to suggest for this course is to come up with more interactive workshop or discussions, such as that focuses more on the solving technical challenges, such as training on tools and platforms, as some students may not have familiar with all the tools required for the project. Offering introductory workshops or tutorial could actually very help, allowing a bit more time for the project. So this could enable students to explore more innovative solutions and dive deeper into the research and development. Breaking the project into more distinct phases, I believe would actually help in defining the clear objectives at a early stage, which would help each student to focus on their efforts. Apart from that, after the course end, I think creating opportunities for the students to connect with alumni or professional who have completed similar projects could offer much more understanding and enhance the professional networking among the students. And lastly, the availability of internship opportunities, I believe, could also motivate students and show their academic word to the world in order to connect and network better. I believe these improvements would help to improve this course much more effectively. So these are few of the suggestions from my side. Thank you for listening to me very patiently. That's the end of my presentation for today.